9 Choices to Living a Good Life. Welcome to Savvy, where we have lots of practical wisdom to share. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button below, and while you're at it, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more advice here at Savvy. Life is complicated, and even harder is that we don't always know what the future holds. When you are trying to learn horseback riding, for example, and find yourself in the mud before getting halfway across a field, you aren't sure what life wants to teach you. Move on, find a new sport to learn, or push on and try again. In the sea of uncertainty, one thing is for certain: you have choices on how to tackle and live life every day, every second of it. So in this video, we hope these 9 choices to living a good life will encourage you to look at the glass as half full than half empty. Number 1. Practice gratefulness. If you're watching this video, it means that you woke up today. That's one reason right there to be grateful. Another one is that the world didn't end today. We still have the chance to cross something off our bucket list, or really to just live. Just remember that being grateful doesn't necessarily mean being completely happy. It's simply appreciating the simple things in your life, however small the reasons seem to be. No, you don't need that new phone. Look at what phone model you have right now, and instead be grateful for the service and convenience it has given you over the years. Look at the piles of clothes in your cabinet before considering buying new ones. You may have food on the table, or maybe a vehicle that gets you to work. If you are having a hard time being grateful, that's okay. Most people do. Try a small exercise of listing things you are grateful for every day. Start with one thing and practice it daily, even if it's just in your head. Number 2, not everything is out to destroy you. Have you ever been left by someone you cared for deeply? You might have beat yourself up for it, but the truth is, you can't be 100% certain of that loved one's reason for leaving. Just be sure that it might not be because of you at all. Let's say a desk worker named Ben has always been scared of trying out extreme activities like bungee jumping, and just had the guts to attempt one during a company field trip. But by the time it's his turn, the maintenance people at the bungee jumping area said there's something wrong with one of the ropes, and insisted that for everyone's safety, they're declaring it off limits for the meantime. If you were Ben, what would you feel? You could take it with a heavy heart and say, it's the universe telling you you shouldn't have attempted it in the first place. But to live a good life is to just let it go and admit it was a case of bad and random timing. There are still countless opportunities to try bungee jumping, Ben. That goes for the rest of you. Life is better when lived with a light heart and the mindset that letdowns are just chances to be better and start again. Number 3, let the past stay in the past. Admit it. You're stuck in the past in some way or the other. It could be that awkward conversation you initiated in the hallway, or the harder one like losing a loved one. It's easier said than done. But remember that thinking about the past often will more likely get you sucked back into it, making you miss the opportunity to live in the present. Try to find good practices like meditation to help you get out of the time capsule when it starts to haunt you, and remember that the past is there to let the lessons usher you forward. Number 4, the future is for the taking, not worrying. Just like number 3, the clear choice here is to live in the present. Sometimes we tend to overthink and over-prepare for an event that is not in our hands. Breathe and give it your all. When you try your best, you can rest easy, knowing that you cannot control the outcome, only your thoughts and actions. Number 5, say yes. No, I don't mean you should say yes to everything. I mean, you say yes every now and then to occasions and moments that you choose. Life is meant to be lived after all. If your brother asks you for a night out, at the new food court, or if your friend asks you to join her in the book club she signed up for, it wouldn't hurt to start saying yes. Number 6. Minimalist Life. Minimalism isn't just about eliminating unnecessary things, but also people and thoughts. Before you can eliminate the negatives in your life, you must be able to recognize them first. Start spending less time with that friend who brings you down and focus on the good friends who will have real conversations and add value to your life. Number 7. Be kind, including yourself. All the people in this world are fighting their own battles and have their own stories that we often know nothing of. Some people might be having a harder time than the average person. To live a good life, always choose to be kind. Be that person who acknowledges the battles of others. Realize that not everyone will think this way, but still choose to practice kindness. Give genuine compliments and cheer someone up if it's a good time to do so. When life gives people lemons, be the sugar to their lemonade. Number 8. Start with yourself. Start with yourself with everything. Start knowing yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses. Whether you like peanut butter and jelly or prefer Nutella. Whether you're okay with the way you look or are looking for slight improvements. Always start with yourself. Remember that when you have completely accepted yourself, it won't matter if you're alone or with some company. To be alone and happy while still being open to having someone over is an indication of self-acceptance at its best. This leads to a healthier and better life that you can share with others. Number 9. Cultivate healthy and meaningful relationships. Lastly, this life isn't meant to be lived alone. Choose to foster good relationships because what you plant is what you will sow. Over time, the relationships you build will be with you as you go through life, whether you see them or not. Choose the people you want to spend valuable time with and focus on the positive, healthy one. Well, that is enough practical wisdom for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below. We will be posting 4 to 5 videos per week, so click that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of our new videos weekly. Thanks everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao!